James Bay.
Mr. Speaker, let's start this off with a quote. Lobbyists across Ottawa are partying because of the government's refusal to close the loopholes in the Lobbying Act. You know who said that? Guy Journo, the former right hand of the Prime Minister. Now, it's interesting that Mr. Journo is also fed up with the Conservatives' failure to set an ethical bar when their own present advisor to the Prime Minister is neck deep in another conflict of interest scandal. So why did the President of the Treasury Board refuse to close the loopholes? And does he think it's okay that Nigel Wright was lobbied not once, not twice, but 3 times by his friends at Barrick Gold?
The Honourable President and the Treasury Board.
Speaker, I will not be commenting on any specific case that may or may not be under investigation, but I can tell this place that we agree with the committee, the all-party committee report, which said that the Lobbying Act is basically working well, that it has been a great improvement in accountability since we first introduced those changes over 6 years ago, Mr. Speaker. There were some recommendations that were made to improve accountability, to improve transparency. We have accepted many of those recommendations. We study other recommendations that have been made as well, Mr. Speaker. So we are working in spirit with the committee, and I believe that we are making things better for accountability for Canadians.
The Honourable Member for Timmins-James Bay.
Well, Mr. Speaker, it sounds like a rerun of Fantasy Island. I would like to take him at his word that they're serious about this, but they've ignored all the clear areas where the loopholes would have been closed so that the backroom dealing with their buddies continues to go on. So I'm not going to make this overly complex. I just want to get a clear picture of this nudge, nudge, wink, wink response of his to backroom dealing. So simple question. Who at Barrick lobbied Nigel Wright? What did they ask him to do? And why on 2 occasions did Mr. Wright not have other staffers with him when he was negotiating with Barrick Gold? Simple questions.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Transport. Order. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Transport.
Simple. Well, Mr. Speaker, I see we're getting another comedy routine from the member across the way. And, you know, I appreciate the fact that he needs a sense of humor to ask ridiculous questions like those he rises to pose day after day. He must be joking to attack the impeccable reputation of the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff at the same time as his own party was not only caught accepting $340,000 worth of illegal donations, but they went on to hide the actual amount for months when they were asked pointed questions. Mr. Speaker, I appreciate that he doesn't take himself very seriously, and that's good because we don't take him seriously either.